everyone, it's Linda McKenna from Golden Rule Senior Placement Services coming to you today with Tuesday Talks. Today is a special day. Happy Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day should never have an age limit. It should be for everyone and all varieties. We love our pets and we show them our love too. So we should show everyone how much we deeply love them today, and that's including our senior loved ones. And sometimes it has to be very creative ways of showing our love for them and how we can celebrate with them or have them celebrate the holiday. There is different ways of doing it, especially considering where your senior loved one is. If your senior loved one is home alone or with their spouse at home, we have to be a little bit more creative. Fortunately, in senior living communities, they embrace this holiday to the utmost detail, and it's to its finest. Besides celebrating and everybody getting dressed in red and roses and hearts, and getting special gifts, there's such creative ways of them celebrating the holiday besides just the food of it and the actual chocolates or anything of that nature, but it's also creating new memories. So let's try to propel that into today with your senior loved one. May it be that they are at home alone, or they are in a senior living community. Doesn't mean that you can't participate in celebrating with them. Holidays are meant to be celebrated, and that's all I can say is you never want to look back as to I would have, should have, could have. Sometimes it's the simplest things to recognize your senior loved one. And these are the things that I'm going to talk to you about, and 8 ideas of ways to celebrate a holiday with your senior loved one. Well, the first thing that always comes to mind is flowers. Bringing roses to them at home, to their senior living community, wherever they are residing. Flowers are wonderful, but realize there's upkeep to flowers as well too, especially if there's roses that are going to be put into a vase that the water has to be changed out. So sometimes even a potted plant might be wonderful, maybe a little rose in there, red bow on it, but a potted plant sometimes they could actually see it flourish, grow, and that might be even better than actually maybe a dozen roses or a bouquet. Some treats. We have to be really cautious of this with our senior loved ones. Those that are diabetic, we have to be very, very careful because the sugar that's laden in a lot of the treats for Valentine's Day is something that they might not be able to partake in. So let's think of different Valentine's treats. In fact, my daughter just made it for her play group, for her mom's group, and it was gluten-free. It was not much sugar. No nuts were involved in it, but she made some delicious muffins for the group. So not only the children were able to enjoy it, without having extra sugar added or gluten or even, any nuts involved, but the moms got to enjoy it too. Think of doing things like that. You could do heart-shaped muffins, make some little treats for them, but, consider the dietary restrictions as well, okay? Crafts with kids. Gosh, having an elder with a youngin is just wonderful. It's embracing. They see a lot of reflection in youngsters. I see that with my mother when she sees my granddaughter, which is her great-granddaughter, is as she just admires and looks at her doing all those things. I know she's probably thinking of me, and she's also thinking of my daughter when she was that age. So, doing things with children is wonderful. Coloring together, doing some crafts, or say, hey, Mom, Dad, you used to do this. Can you show me how to do it? Like crocheting with your mother, doing some fine woodwork details, maybe painting with your father or grandfather is something great. So if the youngins do that with your senior loved one, just think of the new memories that you're creating and how much they feel by doing the craft that they're also lending their craftiness and their skills to it as well. Reminisce. Uh, this can be done in so many ways. There is great additions that this could be done on. You know what? When you have a special time with a senior loved one, take out your phone, not only to take pictures, but record them. Ask them questions. What was your favorite Valentine's Day? What did you do on Valentine's Day? Did you have, a tradition, mom or dad, for Valentine's Day? And recording that. And it's something later on, maybe after they're gone, you have something to really enjoy. But think about them being asked those questions and how they think back to that date and that time of reminiscing is wonderful. It really is. And they appreciate you asking. Have a date night. Okay, well, tonight is probably very difficult to get out with a senior loved one, especially that the restaurants are crowded. And so, you know what? Maybe make a special meal for them at home if they're living at home, and have a date night at home with them. Or if you would like to take them out, maybe do it on a different day. So the craziness in the restaurants are not there. So planning a date night with your senior loved one is just as important as planning it with your loved one, your spouse, your significant other. So planning for a date night is wonderful. And you know what? It could even be as simple as maybe ordering in pizza or making that special meal and actually watching a movie together, a romantic movie, The Notebook. There's so many wonderful, Casablanca. There are so many wonderful movies to watch together that they would enjoy. Having a Valentine's Day dance. Like I said, in senior living, this is something very prevalent that they do for Valentine's Day. But you know what? There's no reason you can't do a Valentine's Day dance at home if somebody is not able to get out. Put on some music, dance, and enjoy one another. And make it special. Get dressed up for it like they are going out, and make the ambiance of the creativeness of the holiday. Create a new tradition. I love this. Somebody that is very chronically ill, sometimes, we just go back and do things of the past, or just it's habitual and it's so much of something that we don't think of doing new things. Think of something new to do for Valentine's Day to celebrate the day. You know what? The next day after Valentine's Day, sometimes it's almost a letdown. All the decorations are gone and all those things are going to be put away for next year. What about for Valentine's Day or in the evening, go celebrate with them, but then also decorate their home, their apartment in senior living for the spring of what's going to be coming next with, maybe a potted plant, lilies, a different kind of wreath for the door. Again, it's something to look forward to the next day. So, another new tradition that you want to create with your loved ones. Today we're going to be visiting my mom in her senior living home. And what I thought to do, because of course she does have her other residents there, is to bring some cocoa and some cookies and some enjoyable things and marshmallows, and for them to have a little cocoa and a little treat for Valentine's Day. Something simple, just like that, but that she can share with her other residents and staff as well. So create a new tradition, and don't be afraid of trying something new. And the eighth one is to listen to music. Music brings back wonderful memories. Play their wedding song, your parents' wedding song, your grandparents' wedding song. That something is very special to them. Music of yesteryear, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. There are so many wonderful performers and vocalists of yesteryear that are gone, But guess what? The memory of them is not gone, and it is preserved in their music that we still can listen to today. And you know what? Our senior loved ones love that. They enjoy that. I know when my mom at her senior living community, when there's a special guest that comes in and sings music, um, you could see how she bounces along and sings along with them. And sometimes with having memory loss, you don't remember finest details, but music brings her alive, and she was actually singing some of the words. So, thank you for my senior living community that actually really thinks out of the box for their residents. So, thank you. Well, again, celebrate it quickly, and make sure you make new memories. Meaning, don't let today pass by without doing just a little bit something, or maybe planning for the next day for making it more elaborate. And show your love. So they could be content and know that they're safe, they're thought of, no matter today, but every day. Happy Valentine's Day, and may I wish all my senior clients and their families a special day of love, and the honor that I was placed in helping your loved ones on this journey. And thank you. It's such an honor. I love you all. Thank you so much. Tune in again for Tuesday Talks with me, Linda McKenna of Golden Rule Senior Placement Services. Next Tuesday or the following Tuesday, you'll get a notification. But in the interim, please go visit my website. It is www.goldenruleseniorplacement.com. Send me a message. Go view these videos. Whatever it is, make it happen and make it special, and let's connect. Bye-bye now. Thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day.